coming from a city like that who maybe isn't known for all their basketball players, but to be playing here in the Final Four and now in the national championship game along with Silas, having two guys on the same team from the same city is just huge, and couldn't be more happy for the whole city.
Why did that motivate you so much, hearing that South Carolina called you the most nervous team?
I mean, how would that not motivate you? I mean, when someone's basically questioning you on your preparation and how ready you are to play, obviously that's going to motivate you as a competitor. And again, I'm glad we came out here and pulled it out.
You guys got 6 new guys on this team. Do you think that's part of the reason you didn't feel this pressure? So many of you guys, weren't here last year.
I mean, I don't know why we haven't felt the pressure, but we've just been so dialed into the next game, to the next practice, to whatever that next step is, and we just haven't focused on the outside noise, or we haven't looked ahead, and I think that's really prepared us for now.
Was this a different level of fun tonight than a normal game?
You said what?
Was this a different level of fun?
Yeah, I mean, playing in the national semifinal game in the Final Four obviously is a different experience than you've had all year. And again, but I think we did a great job of kind of blocking out all the big lights and everything that we went through this week, and we're really able to dial into the game. So got to give a lot of credit to our guys.
Nigel, at the end of the first half, you had like 6 points in the final 3 minutes. Did you kind of just have an increased sense of urgency, like we got to kind of get something going here right before halftime, or did that just kind of happen in the flow of the game?
No, I think it's always big to start games out really aggressive. It's big to close halves, start the second half, and then close games. And those are kind of my mindset of trying to learn when to pick my spots. Those are obviously key times in games, and so I do try to be a little bit more aggressive to close out halves and stuff like that. And just glad I was able to make some plays for my team.
How's your ankle feel? It looks like you rolled it a little bit there in that second half.
Yeah, it's pretty sore. I'm definitely gonna have to get some treatment here over the next 48 hours. But at this point, nothing's gonna stop me from playing, and just got to get treatment on it and hope it feels better on Monday.
Did it feel like you impacted? Did it feel like it impacted that, or did that feel like it impacted you in the second half at all?
Yeah, I mean, I rolled it, pretty good, and I could definitely feel it as I was moving out there. But again, at this point in the season, there's no excuses, and it's win or go home. So I'm not gonna let anything stop me at this point.
Nigel, when Coach Few called the timeout after the 14-0 run, what did he tell you all in the huddle?
He just told us to stay together, to stay poised, that we knew they were going to make a run, and we knew that nothing was going to come easy. So just to stick to our game plan, and if we just continue to execute for 40 minutes, that we would have a great chance to pull it out, and that's what we did.
Did he make any kinds of adjustments, or just stick with what you were doing?
I mean, he's constantly making adjustments throughout the game, so I'm sure that particular timeout he did make an adjustment, but again, it was nothing outside the realm that we weren't prepared for or hadn't maybe done earlier in the game. So we just had to stick together and understand that basketball's a games and runs, and if we just stick to our process, that we would have a great chance to be successful.
Has it hit you yet? You're in the national championship game. Has it really hit you?
Yeah, I mean, it hit me as soon as that buzzer sounded. I knew right when that clock hit 0 that we were 40 minutes away from the national championship, and I just couldn't be more excited to play on Monday.
The game Zach had